Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast.
Have you ever felt tired, stressed, or unwell, but you told yourself it would get better on its own? Most of us do that every day without realizing we are slowly ignoring the one thing that makes everything else possible. Welcome to Easy English Talk Podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Priya. It's great to have you here with us. We're glad you chose to spend this time learning and thinking together. Today, we're going to talk about something truly important.
Today we are discussing your health is everything and simple ways to care for it. And I want to be clear from the start about why this matters to you right now. If you clicked on this episode, you probably feel something isn't right with how you're living.
Maybe you're tired all the time, or you feel stressed and don't know why. Maybe you know you should take better care of yourself, but you're not sure where to begin. That's exactly what we're going to help you understand today.
By the end of this conversation, you'll know exactly why your health affects everything in your life. You'll also learn simple, practical steps you can start using today to feel better. No complicated plans, no expensive programs, just clear, honest advice that works.
So let's start with the truth. Most people don't think about their health until something goes wrong, and by then, the damage is often harder to fix.
Exactly. We treat our health like it's separate from the rest of our lives. We think we can work hard, ignore rest, eat poorly, and our bodies will just keep going. But that's not how it works.
Your health is the foundation of everything you do. It affects your energy, your mood, your relationships, and your ability to work. When your health suffers, everything else suffers too.
Think about it this way. If you don't feel well physically, can you really focus at work? Can you enjoy time with your family or friends?
Probably not. When your body's struggling, your mind struggles too. You feel foggy, distracted, and frustrated. And over time, that takes a real toll on your quality of life.
So the first big problem we need to talk about is this. People don't prioritize their health because they think they don't have time. They believe taking care of themselves is something extra, something they'll do later.
But later never comes, does it? There's always another deadline, another responsibility, another reason to wait. And meanwhile, the body keeps sending signals that something needs to change.
Those signals might be headaches, back pain, trouble sleeping, or feeling anxious. But instead of listening, most people just push through. They think being busy means they're being productive.
And that's where the real danger starts. When you ignore your body's needs for too long, small problems become big ones. Stress turns into burnout. Tiredness turns into chronic fatigue.
I think a lot of people also don't realize how connected everything is. They think if they have a headache, it's just a headache. But often, it's a sign of dehydration, poor sleep, or too much stress.
That's such an important point. Your body is not made of separate parts that work alone. Everything is connected, and when one thing is off balance, other things start to break down too.
So if someone is always tired, they might think they just need more sleep. But maybe the real problem is they're not eating well, or they're not moving their body enough, or maybe they're carrying too much mental stress.
Exactly. Health is not just about one thing. It's about how you sleep, how you eat, how you move, and how you manage your mind. All of these things work together to keep you healthy or make you sick.
And here's another problem. People often wait until they're really sick before they take action. They think prevention is optional, but treatment is necessary.
But prevention is so much easier than treatment. It's much simpler to protect your health now than to fix it later, and it costs less time, less money, and less suffering.
So let's talk about what actually happens when people ignore their health. What are the real consequences? Because I think a lot of people don't see the full picture.
Well, the first thing that happens is your energy drops. You wake up tired, you drag through the day, and you collapse at night. And that cycle just repeats itself over and over.
And when you have no energy, everything becomes harder. Work feels overwhelming. Small tasks feel impossible. You stop enjoying things that used to make you happy.
Then there's the emotional side. When your body isn't healthy, your mind isn't healthy either. You might feel anxious, irritable, or even depressed without knowing why.
That's because your physical health and mental health are deeply connected. If your body is stressed, your mind will be stressed. If your body is tired, your emotions will be all over the place.
And beyond that, poor health affects your relationships too. When you're exhausted or unwell, you don't have the patience or energy for other people. You become distant, frustrated, or just not present.
So, really, ignoring your health doesn't just hurt you. It affects everyone around you as well. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, they all feel the impact.
And let's not forget the long-term effects. Ignoring your health now can lead to serious problems later. Heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure. These things don't just appear overnight.
They build up slowly over years of poor habits, and by the time you notice, it's much harder to reverse. That's why taking care of your health now is so important.
So now that we understand the problem, let's talk about solutions. What can people actually do to take better care of their health? And let's keep it simple, because simple is what actually works.
I agree. The first solution is this. Start treating sleep like it's non-negotiable. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a basic need, just like food and water.
Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night, but a lot of people survive on 5 or 6, thinking that's enough. It's not. Your body needs that time to repair itself, to reset, to function properly.
And it's not just about quantity. Quality matters too. Going to bed at the same time every night helps your body develop a rhythm. Avoiding screens before bed helps your brain relax and prepare for sleep.
Creating a calm environment is important as well. A cool, dark, quiet room makes it much easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. These small changes can make a huge difference in how you feel every day.
The second solution is about food. And I'm not talking about strict diets or cutting out everything you enjoy. I'm talking about eating real food, not processed junk.
Real food means fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, things that come from the earth, not from a factory. When you eat real food, your body gets the nutrients it actually needs.
Processed food might taste good in the moment, but it leaves you feeling tired and sluggish. It's full of sugar, salt, and chemicals that your body doesn't recognize. Over time, that kind of food damages your health from the inside.
So start simple. Add more vegetables to your meals, choose water instead of sugary drinks, eat a piece of fruit instead of a candy bar.
You don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. But making small, consistent choices adds up over time, and your body will thank you for it.
The third solution is movement. And again, I'm not talking about intense workouts or running marathons. I'm talking about moving your body every single day in some way.
Humans are built to move, but modern life keeps us sitting all day. We sit at work, we sit in cars, we sit at home, and that lack of movement is killing us slowly.
Even just walking for 20 or 30 minutes a day makes a big difference. It improves your heart health, strengthens your muscles, and clears your mind. And it doesn't require a gym membership or special equipment.
You can walk during your lunch break, walk in the evening, walk while listening to a podcast. The key is to make it a habit, something you do every day without thinking too much about it. Consistency is more important than intensity.
And if you can add a little strength training or stretching, even better. But don't feel like you have to do everything at once. Start with walking and build from there.
The fourth solution is managing stress. And stress is one of the biggest threats to health, and most people don't take it seriously enough. They think stress is just part of life and there's nothing they can do about it. But that's not true.
You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And learning to manage stress is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. It protects your heart, your mind, and your overall well-being.
One simple way to manage stress is through breathing. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes shallow and fast. But if you slow down and take deep breaths, your body starts to calm down. Try this. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds, then breathe out for 4 seconds. Do that a few times and you'll notice your heart rate slows down and your mind feels clearer. It sounds simple, but it really works.
Another way to manage stress is to spend time doing things you enjoy. It could be reading, listening to music, spending time in nature, or talking with a friend. Whatever helps you relax and disconnect from the pressure of daily life.
And don't underestimate the power of saying no. A lot of stress comes from taking on too much and trying to please everyone. It's okay to set boundaries and protect your time and energy.
The fifth solution is connection. Humans are social creatures, and we need meaningful relationships to stay healthy. Loneliness and isolation are serious health risks, just like smoking or poor diet.
When you have strong connections with other people, you feel supported, understood, and valued. That sense of belonging boosts your mental health and even strengthens your immune system. It's not about having hundreds of friends. It's about having a few real, deep connections.
So make time for the people that matter. Call a friend, have a meal with your family, join a group or community that interests you. Those moments of connection are not just nice to have, they're essential.
And while we're talking about connection, let's also mention the importance of disconnecting. I mean, disconnecting from technology, from constant notifications, from the noise of the internet. Your mind needs rest just as much as your body does.
That's so true. We're constantly bombarded with information, messages, and demands for our attention, and it's exhausting. It keeps your brain in a state of alert all the time. Taking breaks from screens gives your mind a chance to recover.
Try setting aside time each day when you're completely offline. Maybe it's during meals or before bed or first thing in the morning. Use that time to be present, to think, to just breathe. The sixth solution is hydration. It sounds almost too simple, but drinking enough water is crucial for your health. Your body is about 60% water, and it needs water to function properly.
Water helps with digestion, keeps your skin healthy, regulates your body temperature, and flushes out toxins. When you're dehydrated, even a little bit, you feel tired, foggy, and irritable. And a lot of people walk around mildly dehydrated all the time without realizing it.
A good rule is to drink water throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Keep a water bottle with you and sip from it regularly. And if plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor.
Also, pay attention to your body's signals. If your mouth feels dry, if your urine is dark yellow, or if you feel tired for no reason, you might need more water. It's such a simple fix, but it makes a real difference.
The seventh solution is regular checkups. A lot of people avoid going to the doctor unless something is seriously wrong. But waiting until you're sick is not a smart strategy.
Regular checkups help you catch problems early, before they become serious. Things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or blood sugar issues don't always have obvious symptoms, but if you catch them early, they're much easier to manage.
And it's not just about physical health. Mental health check-ins are important too. If you're feeling anxious, depressed, or overwhelmed, talking to a professional can help.
There's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's one of the smartest things you can do. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your body.
The eighth solution is about creating routines. When you have healthy routines, you don't have to think about what to do. You just do it automatically. And that makes it much easier to stay consistent.
For example, if you go to bed at the same time every night, your body learns when to wind down. If you eat meals at regular times, your digestion works more smoothly. If you exercise at the same time each day, it becomes part of your rhythm.
Routines remove the mental effort of making decisions. You don't have to convince yourself to do something every single time. It just becomes part of your day.
And when life gets busy or stressful, routines keep you grounded. They give you structure and stability when everything else feels chaotic. That's why building healthy routines is so powerful.
The ninth solution is listening to your body. Your body is constantly sending you signals about what it needs, but most of us have learned to ignore those signals.
If you're tired, rest. If you're hungry, eat something nourishing. If something hurts, don't just push through it. Pay attention. Your body knows what it needs better than any app or expert.
We live in a world that glorifies being busy and ignoring discomfort, but that mindset leads to burnout and illness. Learning to listen to your body and respond with care is a skill worth developing.
And finally, the 10th solution is kindness to yourself. A lot of people are incredibly hard on themselves. They criticize their bodies, they feel guilty for resting, they push themselves relentlessly.
But health isn't about punishment, it's about care. You don't have to be perfect. You're going to have days when you don't eat well or skip a workout. That's okay. What matters is getting back on track without beating yourself up.
Treat yourself the way you would treat someone you love. Be patient, be gentle, be encouraging. Your health journey is not a race. It's a lifelong practice.
And remember, small changes create big results over time. You don't have to change everything at once. Pick one or two things from what we've talked about and start there.
Maybe you start by drinking more water and going to bed 30 minutes earlier. That's enough. Do that for a few weeks until it feels natural. Then add something else, like a daily walk or eating more vegetables.
The point is to build slowly and sustainably. Quick fixes don't work. Lasting change comes from small, consistent actions, and those actions add up to a completely different life.
Because when you take care of your health, everything improves. You have more energy, more focus, more patience, more joy. You feel like yourself again, maybe for the first time in years.
And that's why your health truly is everything. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. It's about being present, being strong, being able to do the things that matter to you.
So, if there's one thing you take away from this conversation, let it be this. Your health deserves your attention, your effort, and your respect. It's the foundation of everything you want to build in your life.
Start today. Start small, but start. Because the best time to take care of your health was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. We hope you found it helpful and that it gave you some clear steps you can actually use. Your time is valuable, and we're grateful you spent it with us.
And if you enjoyed this conversation, we'd love for you to explore more topics with us. We have episodes on building better habits, managing stress, improving relationships, and so much more. Whatever you're working on in your life, we're here to support you.
You can find all of our episodes on the Easy English Talk podcast channel. Each one is designed to help you learn, grow, and make positive changes. We hope to see you again soon.
Take care of yourself. You deserve it. Until next time, stay healthy and keep learning. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, and thank you again.